My name is Ebitonmo Sandra Layefa. I'm the CEO of Layefa Beauty. I'm a makeup artist and a content creator for YouTube. Growing up, I used to watch my mom do her makeup back when we used to line our lips with black lip liner and a lot of lip gloss, and I always found the whole process very intriguing. I used to read all Ovation magazines of back then that used to have spreads of weddings, brides, back when BM Pro used to be #1 in Nigeria and House of Tara. I found it so intriguing. I've always wanted to go into it, but my parents didn't think it was a serious occupation. Back then, you had to be either a doctor, lawyer. That was what was considered a good career path to take. But in my university, I think about 200 level, I finally convinced my mom to let me have a training in makeup, which she agreed to, surprisingly. Kudos to my mom. Like, my mom actually helped to start this whole career path that I'm on right now. So I had the training, and I was open to a whole other world of possibilities because I actually did not know what I wanted to do with my life at that point in time. So being there, it gave me an idea of what I wanted. So I continued. As the years went by, it was growing. It blew into this amazing thing that I have now, and it's just been an amazing journey so far. There's been challenges, yes, but being here right now, I didn't see it. So it feels really good that I'm here today. So like I said initially, I was looking up to people like BM Pro, Banke Mishida, House of Tara. They were really big, and I could only dream of getting to that standard. So these were people that I looked up to. So I always wanted to be able to be that person that younger people will be able to look up to. I wanted to be sort of a role model. Like, if people see that I was able to do it, they themselves will believe that they can do it because I was able to achieve it. Like, so I had two heads. If you see my story, you believe that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Businesses are not easy. To grow a business is not easy at all. Initially, I was not even able to afford, let's say, a foundation of 5,000 naira. I could not even afford that. But the thing with life is there's stages. So from every job, I'll put some money aside. Every money I made, I put it back in my business, basically. I wasn't living the life. I was saving every money I made and putting it back into my business and saving. Basically, every money I made, I saved, I put it back into my business. As time went on, I was able to increase my prices as I got better, and as my clientele increased, I was able to increase my prices also. So I was able to save up. Thanks to my parents also. They also really helped out in the beginning. I really want to thank them for their support because they really helped out in the beginning. The challenges I faced in the beginning were, for starting off, my dad, because the business required me to travel a lot. Like, I was always traveling, and I was pretty young then, and my dad wasn't having it at all. There was a time where he actually told me, you have to stop traveling. Imagine being a makeup artist and not being able to travel. And I was living in Asaba at the moment. I wasn't getting a lot of jobs only in Asaba. Most of my jobs were outside of Asaba. So imagine my daddy telling me to stop traveling. So it reduced possible income that could have come in. And then also, it was not easy to get clients. I started makeup when Instagram, the whole social media wasn't really popular. So it was basically word of mouth, flyers, putting up signages to say, oh, Layefa, makeup artist services. So it wasn't easy then to break into the market, basically. So that was mostly the challenges that I faced in the beginning. Like I always say, you have to have the passion for whatever it is that you're doing. Once you have the passion for what you're doing, even when the going is rough, that passion is what pushes you through. Just dream big. I was dreaming big, like I was in Asaba, but I wasn't even seeing myself in Asaba. I saw myself international. I wasn't seeing myself on a small scale. I saw myself on a big scale. So that dream that I was seeing was making me work harder to be able to meet up to that dream that I have. The most challenging part of my job is the fact that being an entrepreneur, you never have closing hours. People that work 9 to 5, they know that when it's 5 p.m., work is over. But I work all day round, 24 hours. Like, I could go to work because I'm a makeup artist and a YouTuber. So I could go to work in the morning, be back by 5, 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 8, sometimes 9. And when I get back, I have to edit my videos. So sometimes I edit till like 5 a.m. and the next day the circle begins. So when you're working for someone, the truth is you don't really put in that much effort because you're working for someone. But when it's your business, you're always thinking of what to do to make it better. Like, even when you're sleeping, you're not really sleeping because you're thinking, your brain is still functioning, trying to figure out ways to improve your business. So there's never really a closing time being an entrepreneur, basically. I've always loved YouTube videos, always. I've been watching people like Jackie Aina, Beauty by JJ, Dima Ume, Shelly B. Enyang from day one. Like, from day one, I've always loved YouTube videos. During my service year, I was posted to Owerri, Imo State, and my God, I was bored out of my mind. I didn't have any friends. I was mostly indoors, and I just decided, why not? Why not? Maybe God posted me here for a reason. Maybe this was the reason. Maybe so that I would have this much time on my hands to decide to finally give it a try. For my service year, I was posted to Owerri, Imo State. And I had a lot of time on my hands because I basically didn't have any friends. I just went to work, came back, and that was my routine. So I decided, why not finally give this whole YouTube thing a try? Because I've always wanted to do it, but I've always been giving myself excuses. No time, no this, no equipment. But I had all of that at that point in time. So I just figured, why not? Maybe God posted me here for a reason, for me to have the motivation to start. And then I started. I finally had all the equipment I needed. I had my camera, I had a ring light. So I decided, why not finally give it a try since I had this much time on my hands. And I finally started, and I didn't even know when I started then in my room that it could get big, it could turn into a career. And in 1 year, I've grown to 50-something thousand subscribers. I've gotten to work with amazing brands in Nigeria, outside of Nigeria. Like, who would have thought? What I love most about my job is the people who support me. I mean, strangers that I've never met in different parts of the world who just send me an email, or I will meet someone on the street that would hug me, tell me how I inspire her, how I've inspired her to do this or do that, or how I've really improved her makeup skills, or just something. The people, basically, like the people that I've been able to impact in some certain way. It's the most amazing feeling in the world to know that you're actually helping someone somewhere through a difficult path or something. It's actually really amazing to know that you're impacting people. I've never been intimidated by the growing population of makeup artists in Nigeria because, like I always say, the sky is big enough for all of us to shine. There are some weekends where I'm booked, like I'm fully booked, and people call me and I'm not available, and I refer them to someone else. They call, that same person is fully booked. I mean, there's so many clients to go around for everyone. The sky is big enough. So when people say I can't go into makeup because they feel the makeup industry is saturated, nobody is like you. Nobody will do it like you. So there's criticism, and then there's just outright trolling. There are some people that they criticize your work, the manner in which they even tell you, oh, maybe you didn't blend here well, or you didn't this, or you didn't that. You know that these people actually have your best interest at heart, and they're actually just correcting you, and you take that correction. Nobody's perfect. So you know that you always have to try to be a better you. So when people criticize, give you constructive criticism, you take it into consideration, work on it, correct it. But there are some people, so you should be able to tell this is constructive criticism and this is just someone being true. For my secondary school experience, I attended a boarding school, and you all know how boarding schools can be. Senior students are bullies, your fellow students, your classmates are also bullies. So I was a very timid, very shy student. I had low self-esteem. People around me, they didn't think I was anybody. They didn't think this girl, she can't really amount to anything. So feeling that way, growing up with such feelings, made me want to prove to everybody and to myself that I'm somebody and I will be somebody. So it gave me the morale, the determination, pushed me to keep working hard until I get to where I know that I can be. So it's actually quite funny now when I meet people who were mean to me, outright mean, slide into my DM or see me and they're all, oh my God, I've always known you could do it. Really? Did you know that then? So yeah, it was really what pushed me to be the best that I can be. And it's what keeps me going. So knowing that I could come from that to where I am now, I love that fact that I was able to come from there to here. So that's why I like to share my story with people, to inspire them that if I could be here, so can you. My career has made me a more disciplined and confident woman, and it has made me realize that if you really have a passion for something and you are determined and you work hard, you put in the work and you put God at the center of it all, I've realized that you can achieve whatever it is that you set your mind to achieve. The advantage of being a Nigerian youth is the fact that it has made me a more hardworking person. It has made me a hustler. The fact that there are so many odds against you, you need to work 3 times harder than you normally would in other countries. There are so many things. So it has made me stronger and made me able to work hard and to achieve against all odds against me. If I were to be the president of Nigeria for 1 month, what I would do is create a skill acquisition program for youths development to develop themselves on different skills, artisans, creative-minded people to develop their talents. And at the end of that 1 month, I would provide the tools and equipment that they will need to be able to further that career. And I feel like that will be able to help them, help their families to live a better life. The advice that I would give to anyone out there who wants to go into a business is to, first of all, have the passion. You shouldn't go into a business just for the sole purpose of making money. Yes, money is important, but the passion has to be there. It's that passion that will keep you going on the days where the money isn't coming in as much as you would want it to. The passion is what is going to keep you going. So have the passion, be prepared to work hard. It's not easy, but prepare to work hard and put God at the center, because with God, all things are indeed possible. My name is Ebitonmo Sandra, Layefa, CEO of Layefa Beauty, and I am a story of the Nigerian youth.